Hello, and thank you for clicking into my GoFundMe campaign video for helping my mother, Teresa Light, recover from a mortgage modification scam. Um, she recently found out that her home is now going into foreclosure because her mortgage has not been paid. So let me tell you the story of how this all happened. Um, It started back when my grandmother was first diagnosed with dementia. Um, we were trying to find ways to, or she was trying to find ways to get extra money to help take care of my grandmother's care, as well as pay her bills in the home. So, and she was struggling for a couple of years doing this with my grandmother. Um, each of her kids would send her money to help out when we could. Um, so, fast forward now to December of 2023, and she received a call from a company. Um, they claimed they were a mortgage modification company, and they wanted to help. They asked her if she was looking for mortgage assistance to modify her mortgage, if at all. Um, I'm not sure how they heard about her or where they got her number from, but she was excited. She was, yeah, I need to modify my mortgage. So, speaking to these people, she spoke to them for quite a while that day, she said. Um, they asked her to know what she was doing, why did she want to modify her mortgage, um, what was the purpose of it, how would this help her. So she told them everything. She told them about her mother having dementia and needing to take care of her, wanted extra money to help pay the bills. And this man built up her trust by constantly talking to her, asking about my grandmother throughout that course of that day, of that conversation. Um, so while talking, he told her that, what he needed from her in order to get this started, that he would contact the mortgage on her behalf to get the ball rolling. All she would need to do is provide him with the mortgage company's name and number, and the name of the person she was talking to. So she did all this, gave them the information they wanted, and he said, "Thank you. I'll be in touch in a few days." And we talk to the company and let you know what they say. So a few days go by. He calls her back, tells her that they're willing to work with you. Now we need to discuss numbers. What is the least amount? Like what's your target number that you're willing to pay, that you want to mortgage get down to? At the time, her mortgage was about $2,400. She wanted to get down to below $2,000 if possible. So she said like $1,800 would be good. He said, "Awesome, that's a great number to work with. And then I'll get back to you and we talk to the company again." A couple more days go by. He said, "Great, they're going to work with you, but they can't go down that low. The lowest they can go is $2,100. Can you do that?" She said, "Sure. That's better than 24. That extra $350 or whatever it was would definitely help her out." So she said yes. Then came the hitch that had I heard about it back then, I would have said, absolutely not. We're not doing this. They told her that the payments would be done through Zelle. Instead of a check or money order or a cashier's check, it would be done by Zelle. And they would be sent to this company, and then they would in turn send it to the mortgage on her behalf. I would have said absolutely not. But again, she was trusting. She believed they were here to help her. So she said, yes, let's do it. So the first payment started in December, where it was a $400 payment to get the ball rolling. So she zelled $400. And then beginning in January, she zelled them $2,100 a month. And that went on for 20 months. mind you, and each month she would get a call from this gentleman, representative, and he would ask her, how you doing? Are we on track with funds? He would give her updates on how the modification is going. And he would also ask her how her mother's doing. So again, to garner her trust, keep it going, keep the trust in her. So she would talk to him, tell him what's going on with her life and how she's doing, how her health is doing, how her grandmother's doing. And then in March of this year, 2024, the day before her birthday, my grandmother passed away. And this gentleman happened to call my mom 3 days later on the 30th, asking her, hey, how you doing? Want to check in on you. How's your mother? And of course, mom was devastated. She cries, said, my mom's passed away. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. We're here to help though. We're going to get you through this. And then goes in. Then he said, okay, I'm going to let you go back to your family now, be with your family for now. And he didn't call again until the beginning of April. But by that time, we'd already paid the money in March. So in April, he calls again, talks to her, gives her an update. Hey, you doing well? Modifications on point, which to me, that should have been another red flag because the modification should have only taken a couple of months. But here we are going now into, I think it was the 16th month or 17th month of the operation, and still nothing. She got a letter from the mortgage company in April telling her that she was way behind on her mortgage. But they would work with her on modification. Okay, we're doing that now, aren't we? Is what she thought. So she reached out to the gentleman when he called next time and said, hey, we got this letter. He said, disregard the letters. They're going to come in, but we're good. You're on point for the modification. It's going good. It's going well. Don't worry about it. Just disregard the letters. And don't call the company. We're handling it. I would have thought, no. But again, she's trusting these people. She believes they have her best interest at heart. Unfortunately, in July, she got a letter saying the home is now in foreclosure. There's no sale date yet, none of that. So we reached out ourselves to the mortgage, and they told her they've never heard of this person. They've never been working with anybody. And now it's too late to do the modification. The only way to save the home is for her to come up with the funds that she's behind. And that equates to between $50,000 and $60,000, which is why my campaign is asking for $60,000. That $60,000 will be used to get her back the funds that she lost, the $42,000 that she was scammed out of over 20 months. And the remaining funds from that $42,000 will be used from the additional $60,000 that we get. All be put together, and it'll be used to pay the mortgage, to get it caught up and save this house. This house has seen 31 years of very happy memories, and unfortunately the sad memory of my grandmother passing. It has seen dozens, if not hundreds, of birthdays, holidays, the birth of three of my nephews, her grandkids. She's helped raise these kids in this house, and it's even seen 2 weddings. One for a friend, and one was hers. Hers is the one that I officiated for her back in February of 2020. So again, this house has seen so much love, so many memories, and I want to do whatever I can to help her save it. So again, we're asking for $60,000 in this campaign. and we need the money as soon as we can get it. So that's why I'm reaching out to the community and to angel donors, that anyone who can help us out. I truly appreciate it. Again, my name is William. I'm trying to help out my mom, Teresa, save her home and keep her in it for many, many more years. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my video and read her story on GoFundMe. And I hope to hear from you soon, and I will be providing updates as things progress. Thank you, stay safe, and God bless.